Hello guys, how are you today? So today I'll be explaining the past paper for part 2 in the math. It is for IGCSE. So we have 7 papers in total and we're gonna start. The Venn diagram shows information about the number of students in a class. Some study English, some study French, and some study Spanish, and some do not study any of these languages. We need to find the number of what? The number of E union F complement union S. You can write it like this, or another form you can write E union F complement is if you distribute the complement. Then if you distribute the complement, it's going to be E complement. Then this will switch, it will become intersection F complement in brackets in union with S. So very first thing we need to find is everything except E in the intersection with everything except F. So in my opinion, let us first start by coloring everything except E. Coloring everything except E, which we will do it in blue. You will get something like this, okay? So this is everything except what? Except E. Now, if we are to color everything except F, because now we found E complement, let's find everything except F, the complement of F. So then it's gonna be like this. So what is the intersection, or the two things that were not colored? It is this over here. So it is 1 and 1. So very simply, we can state that E union F complement is everything, okay, except E and F. So it looks something like this. This is what? This is E union F complement, but they told us they need it in union with S. So you're gonna take all of this, but you're gonna add in it in union S. So you're gonna take all of S. So they're asking us for the number of this. We're just gonna take the number of all the things that are highlighted. We have 5, okay? 5 is one of the colored, plus 3 is one of the colored, plus 1, which is one of the colored, plus 2, which is another one of the colored, plus 4. Then solving it on your calculator, you are then gonna get 15. So the answer for the first one is 15. Now we move on to the second part. One student is picked at random from those who study Spanish. So we have our condition. Our condition is that they are the people who study Spanish. We need to find the probability that the student studies exactly 2 languages. So let's go up, okay? And we're gonna take only the students who study Spanish. Okay, so we know that at least one of the languages, because they are taking 2 languages, one of them is Spanish. So it's Spanish and French, or Spanish and English. Okay, so what we are gonna do is we're not gonna take it like this, okay? Instead, we are gonna take it the probability that he's studying French in the condition that he's studying Spanish, okay? Why? Because we know one of those 2 languages is Spanish. Yes? So we're gonna take the probability that he is studying French if he's studying, since we know he's studying Spanish, or, okay, the probability that he is studying English knowing that he is studying Spanish. Now, probability of French knowing that he's studying Spanish is what? Is 1 plus 3 over the total. The total in Spanish is 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4, so 10. So 1 plus 3 over 10. Okay, or in math means plus the probability of English in Spanish, that is 1 plus 2 over 10. Adding it, you're gonna get 4 over 10 plus 3 over 10, which is then 7 over 10. But here we have something tricky. We have 7 over 10. Okay, but we need those who study exactly 2 languages. So you cannot take 3 languages. So look, this was all of the ones for French. And this is all of the ones for English, but there is a number of students that takes English, Spanish, and French. We are gonna exclude this, and it is 1 over the total of Spanish, which is 10. So that means the probability that the student studies exactly 2 languages is then 6 out of 10. Okay, so the answer over here is 6 out of 10. Now we move on to the next paper. I know it's not that clear, but I'll try my best. This is one of the most basic questions, okay? They told us a spinner is spun, the possible outcomes are A, B, C, or D. The probability of spinning A, C, or D is shown in the table. They need us to find the probability of B. One thing you need to know that the total probability of something is equal to 1. So, to find B, which we will call X, you're gonna make an equation. You're gonna add, and then you're gonna do 1 minus the probabilities that you know. So in this case, it's gonna be 1 minus 0.2. plus 0.05 plus 0.35. Please put it in the brackets, otherwise it's considered wrong. You are gonna get 0.4. So 1 minus 0.2 plus 0.05 plus 0.35, you are then gonna get 0.4. So that means X is now 0.4. Now we move on to May-June 2022. This is a very simple question, okay? There's only a formula you should know. He recorded these. Let's find the total. The total is 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8, which is 20. They need us to find the sector angle for the red cars. To find the sector angle for the red cars, what we are going to do is we're going to do the number over the total multiplied by 360. This is to find what the sector angle. The number of red cars is 3 over the total, which is 20, okay, times 360, and if you do it on your calculator, you are then gonna get 54. So the sector angle is then 54 degrees. Now we move on to this over here. We have the Venn diagram shows the number of students in a class of 40 who study physics, math, and geography. We need to use set notation to describe the shaded region. This is a very, very nice question. Okay, pay attention. Looking at the shaded region, you will see that they have M and they have G. But they only removed what? They only removed the intersection of M, G, and the complement of P. So again, let me repeat. We have M and we have G. So we can say we have M in union with G. If we have M with union and G, it will be all of this. But we are missing what? We are missing this part over here. Now this part, if you think about it, it is what? It is part of P. And to remove this part from the intersection, that means we're going to be taking P complement. But we're not going to be taking union P complement, because if we took union P complement, it will be all of this is shaded except for P. So we're going to take intersection P complement. So now our notation is M union G, okay? Intersection complement of P. Let's apply it. M union G is what? Is all of this. Yeah? And then, look, P complement. Let's find P complement. It's everything except P. Now, where are the red and the blue meeting? The red and the blue are meeting in the originally shaded graph. So that means our answer here is correct. Now, if we go down, they told us to find the number of P intersection G union M complement. P intersection G. Where is P? Where is G? This is P. This is G. And this is their intersection over here. I will color it in red. Okay? Now, they need it in union with the complement of M. So that means, let's find first of all the complement of M. The complement of M is everything except M. So, if we have P intersection G, which is this, in union, so in addition to what? In addition to everything except M, then our total number is gonna be 9. You're gonna consider the 9 because it's union, plus 3, plus 6 over here, and then plus 4. So all in all, if you do it on your calculator, 9 plus 3 plus 6 plus 4, you are gonna get 22. So the number N is 22. Now they tell us a student is chosen at random from those studying geography. So we have what? We have a condition, which is those studying geography. Find the probability that the student also studies physics or mathematics, but not both. This is a nice equation, a nice question again. Let's find first of all the probability that the student studies what? Physics, knowing that he studies geography. And because or in math means and, plus the probability that he studies math, knowing he studies geography. So let's go up. Knowing he studies geography, this student, okay? We need the probability that he's studying physics, which is this, which is 3 plus 9, which is 12 out of the total. The total is 9 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6, which is 23. So 12 over 23, plus the probability that he is studying math, if he's taking geography, it is 9 plus 5, 14 over 23. And then if you add it, you are going to get 26 over 23. But again, we have an issue. We have the issue that there are some students that take what? They take both, they take 3 of them. Physics, math, and geography, but they told us either physics or math, but not the both of them. So we are going to subtract the probability that both of them, so 9 out of 23. 26 minus 9 out of 23, we will then get 17 over here, 17 over 23. In the exam, of course, show your work, okay? Now we move on to May, June 2021. Okay, this is a nice question. Emma has 15 mathematics questions to complete. The stem and leaf diagram show the time in minutes takes her to complete each question. They need us to find the mode. Mode means the most occurring number. By looking at it, which one is most occurring? It is 6. We have 3 6s over here. So using the stem and leaf, you guys should know how to correlate. It is going to be, here is 1, the base, which is the stem, and here is the leaf, which is 6. So the mode, the most occurring number is 16 minutes. Now the median, you're going to take the total that she has, 15. Then what you are going to do, you're going to add 1 to this 15, then divide it by 2. You're going to get 16 divided by 2, which is then 8. So you're not going to put 8, you're going to look for the 8th term. This is the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, sixth, seventh, and 8th. Using stem and leaf, you will get this is then 11 minutes. Now the range is what? Is the biggest number, which is 20, minus the smallest number, which is 0.3. Doing it on your calculator, 20 minus 0.3, you are going to get 17. So the range is then 17 minutes. Now we move on to the next question. Okay, this one requires a lot of relations and a lot of thinking. But if you know how to solve the first one, then everything else will be easy. The height of the bar he draws for the first group, this is the first group over here, is 7 centimeters. Let's play around. Let's try and see what's gonna happen if we just are playing with numbers and mix and matching. Let's say I started by doing 25 minus 15. I'm then gonna get what? I'm gonna get 10. 10, if I divide it by 2, I'm gonna get 5. Alright? So now 5 is what? 5 is the average difference in age. Okay, so from 15 to 25, the average difference in age is 5. How did we do it? We did big number minus small number. We got a number. We divided this number by 2 and we got 5. So now what happens if we divide 35 and 5? So 35 divided by 5 gives us 7. So now we made the relation. We found the relation. The relation is you find the average difference in age. Then you do number of people divided by average difference of age. So if we're going to apply the rule to all of them, this one is going to be the average difference of age is 30 minus 5 25. 30 minus 25 is 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So very simply, doing 32 divided by 2.5, you are then gonna get 12.8. So the height for this one is 12.8 centimeters. For this one, it is 50 minus 30. You get 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So this is 10. To find the height, you're gonna do 44 divided by 10, which is 4.4. Okay? Then for this one over here, you're gonna do 80 minus 50, which is 30. Then 30 divided by 2, you are gonna get 15. So then the height is gonna be 15. So very simply, if you find the relation from the first part, then you'll be able to solve the rest of them. In order, the answers are, oh my goodness, it's not 15, it's 0.8. I apologize, this one is 0.8. So in order, it's 12.8, 4.4, and 0.8 centimeters. Now we move on to this over here. Okay, they need us to write down the interval containing the median. First thing, to find the median, you're gonna write the cumulative frequency. This is 2, this is 15. You guys by now should know how to find the cumulative frequency. This is gonna be 39, 71, and 80. Now, we know that the total is 80 children. So 80 divided by 2 is 40. Okay, now whenever we have frequency, we can use this method. 80 divided by 2 is 40. Okay, you do the total number divided by 2, you get 40, but you're not gonna choose 40. You're gonna choose a number. The number has to be between 40 and 41, or it's the 40th term and the 41st term. Looking at the graph, which one contains the 40 and 41st term? This does not, this does not, this does not, but this one does. It contains the 40th and the 41st term. So the interval containing the median is between 1.65 and 1.8. Now they need us to estimate the mean height. Very simply, to estimate the mean height, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the average height. Remember, always take the average interval. The average height, meaning you do height 1 plus height 2 divided by 2, multiplied by its frequency, plus average height 2 multiplied by frequency 2, etc., over the total frequency. Okay, if we're gonna apply this rule, it's gonna be the first one, the mid-interval or the average interval is 1.3. Second one, 1.45. How do you find it? You do height 1 plus height 2 divided by 2. This one is 1.575. Then this one is 1.72. Okay, this is 225. And then finally this one over here is 1.85. Then we're gonna do the mid-interval, so 1.3 times its frequency 2, plus 1.45 times its frequency 13, plus 1.575 times its frequency 24, plus 1.725 times its frequency 32, plus 1.85 times its frequency 9. Now divided by the total frequency, which is 80. Doing this, you are gonna get 1.63875, and this is the correct answer. Of course, show your work. Now, they told us one of these children is chosen at random, so we have one probability. We need to calculate the probability that he has a height of 1.4 meters or less. Going up, the frequency of getting 1.4 meters is 2 out of the total, which is 80. So the probability is 2 out of the total 80, which is 1 out of 40. Now we move on down. This is a nice question, even though it's a bit confusing, but let's explain it. Now, very simply, you're choosing two children, child 1 and child 2. Alright? So the first child can either be taller than 1.5 and not taller. And the second child can be taller and taller. Taller than 1.5 but not taller than 1.8. And the second child can be taller than 1.5 and taller than 1.8. Or the first child can be taller than 1.5 and taller than 1.8 and taller than 1.5 but not taller than 1.8. Okay? So you're gonna write out all your possibilities. Either he is taller and not taller. Okay, he's either taller, not taller, and taller, or taller, and taller, not taller. So if you go up to the graph, you're gonna go up again. You're gonna see taller than 1.5 is this one and this one. Okay, let's say we're taking first of all the taller, not taller, and the taller. Taller, not taller, first of all, is gonna be from here to here. So it's gonna be 24 plus 32, which is 56, out of the total frequency, which is 80. Now, since you took one child, total children is 80, minus one child, now 79. Now you have 79 children. And the probability he's definitely taller than 1.8 is 9. Or, means plus, the probability that either you take the first child, he's taller, so that's 9 over 80, times now the probability of taller, not taller, which is 56 over 79. Doing it on your calculator, you are then gonna get what? You are then gonna get 63 over 395. Now I think we finished. No, we did not finish. The paper just didn't load, okay? This seems like an easy question, so let's do it. We need to find HF 8 over 3. Very simply substitute 8 over 3 into F and F 8 over 3 into H. First of all, F 8 over 3 is 8 minus 3 times 8 over 3. So it's 8 minus 8, which is 0. Okay? So now, 0, you need to substitute it into H. So that is 2 to the power of 0, which is 1. So I put it in the wrong place. Actually, here our answer is 1. Now, we move on to part 2. We have GH minus 2. We're going to put minus 2 in H. So that's going to be 2 to the power of minus 2, which is the same as 1 over 2 to the power of 2, which is 1 over 4. So H minus 2 is 1 over 4. Substitute it in G. You're going to have 10 over 1 over 4 plus 1. That is 10 divided by 5 over 4 after solving. Then it's going to be the same as 10 times 4 over 5. Please, guys, solve it. I'm just doing it really fast. So then it's going to be 40 divided by 5, which is 8. So this answer over here is 8. Now we move on to part 3, which is G inverse of x. Very simply, change gx into y. Y is equal to 10 over x plus 1. Bring this here, multiply. Yx plus y is equal to 10. Then keep x alone. Okay, you're going to get yx is equal to 10 minus y. Divide both sides by y to keep x on its own. So y is equal to 10 minus y over y. Sorry, x is equal to 10 minus y over y. Change the x into f inverse of x. Then it's equal to 10 minus x. Then change all the y's into x. So your final answer for the G inverse of x is 10 minus x over x. Now this is very simple. It's 5 because you have the inverse of a function with the function itself, 5. Okay? Now the last and final question. We need to write fx plus gx as a single. Oops. I think I moved it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I fixed it. There we go. Okay, so we have fx plus gx. Fx is 8 minus 3x. Gx is 10 over x plus 1. So, 8 minus 3x plus 10 over x minus 1. Alright? Solving it, it's gonna become, by the common denominator, 8 minus 3x times x minus 1 over x minus 1 plus 10 over x minus 1. Then after solving it, you are gonna get, oh, my apologies, this is plus. Please pay attention, don't do mistakes like me. This is plus. Okay, so then after solving, you are gonna get minus 3x squared plus 8x minus 3x plus 8 plus 10, all of it over x plus 1. So all in all, your final answer is supposed to be minus 3x squared plus 5x plus 18 over x plus 1. That's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you do well tomorrow.